Welcome to Reddit After Hours. This is r/relationship advice, where OP is seriously considering ending a relationship of over 12 years. Our first Reddit post comes from Sunflower9595, titled, "I took off my engagement ring right after 12 years with my fiance, and I think I'm done, but now he wants to change." I've been with my fiance for 12 years. We met in school, got engaged 2 years ago, and have a 5-year-old daughter together. He's a kind man at heart, but he's a workaholic. Over the past few years, he's become more and more consumed by work, often staying up late, waking up at 3 a.m. to work again, falling asleep on the sofa most nights, and I've asked for help repeatedly, but nothing changes. I work full-time, study in the evenings, exercise to manage stress, and I'm the default parent. Every routine, every meltdown, every bedtime, every household task, he promises to help and then just doesn't. An example. The other night, he said he'd put our daughter to bed at 9:30. I found him snoring while she watched cartoons on his phone after he gave her chocolate before bed. She was wired until 10:30 p.m., and I had to take over again. Last night, I broke down crying. He asked if I wanted to talk, and I said no. I was too exhausted to speak, and he just went to sleep on the sofa again. I came downstairs after studying, saw him asleep, dishes not done like he promised he would do, and quietly took off my engagement ring and left it on the table. This morning, I got a long message from him. He says that he now truly sees the damage, that he has been emotionally shut down from his own trauma, and that he's been in a dark place and taking me for granted. He says he'll go to therapy, change how he works, show up better, and is asking for 30 days to prove himself. And now I'm torn. Part of me wants to believe him. It's everything that I've wanted him to say months ago. But a part of me feels like it's too late. I've been holding it together alone for too long. I'm tired, hurt, and honestly unsure if I even want to try anymore. So Reddit, I need advice. Can people really change after years of emotional absence? Has anyone tried a quote trial period like this? Did it help or just delay the inevitable? How do I protect myself and my daughter emotionally if I do give him this time? I'm not wearing the ring anymore. I haven't promised anything. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything left worth saving or if I've already outgrown this version of us. Thanks for reading, and any insight or experience is deeply appreciated. And then we have an update from OP. Thank you to everyone who responded to my original post. Your advice and outside perspective really helped me see things clearly. We were supposed to talk tonight, just one honest conversation to see if there was anything left to save. But he fell asleep putting our daughter to bed and never came down. No message, no effort. That moment confirmed what I've been feeling deep down for a while. I've been holding this relationship together alone, giving chances, getting my hopes up, and being let down every single time. To be fair, over the past 2 days, he did try. He was suddenly being the partner that I've been asking for. He cleaned without being asked, made me coffee, which he rarely did, and sent me long, apologetic texts. He acknowledged how much he's hurt me and even told me that he booked a therapy session for Monday. But the truth is, I feel like it's too late. It took me reaching my breaking point for him to react, and even now, when we finally had a chance to talk, he fell asleep again. He'll wake up in our daughter's bed and find the message I've sent, telling him that I'm done. I don't even want to speak to him at this point, though I know I'll have to for the sake of our daughter. I'm hurt, exhausted, and emotionally checked out. After 12 years together and 5 of those raising a child, I've hit a point where love has turned into resentment. I don't recognize us anymore. I know this won't be easy, but I also know it's necessary. I need peace. I need clarity. I need to stop trying to fix something that's been broken for far too long. Thank you again to everyone who helped me feel less alone in this. It meant more than you know. Our next Reddit post comes from Throwaway, titled, My boyfriend thinks he can do better than me and I'm a placeholder and I feel heartbroken. I borrowed his laptop and he was receiving iMessage notifications and his friends were talking about me and girls. So I opened it because I wanted to know what was being said. He told his friends that I was fine for now, but he wants to do better than me. And they said he can, and they were sending pictures of girls from Instagram, my boyfriend included, and he said he was speaking to a girl already. I honestly felt sick. This was last night, and I still feel nauseous. I don't think I'm horrible looking. Sometimes I get compliments from random strangers outside. I'm not sure if they're just being nice, and he always made me feel so attractive. I've gotten the vibe sometimes that he thinks he's better than me, but I'm also in law school and I still try my best to be a good girlfriend and make time for him. I can't think of anything that I did wrong. I guess he just wants better. I just don't know what the hell even happened. I thought he was going to propose. I thought we were very locked in, especially since he told me all about his traumas and said that he never told anyone. It was a very emotional moment, and I just thought he trusted me for a reason, and he felt like I was it for him. After that, I never second-guessed our relationship or how he felt about me. That is a horrible thing to find out about your partner, OP, especially in that kind of way. But as much as it hurts and as much as it might sting, better now than after you've actually fully committed to him and got married to him. Our next Reddit post is from Actual Panda 215, titled, My boyfriend lies constantly, and when I try to break up, he says, quote, he won't allow it, and I feel stuck. I'm 22 and my boyfriend is 25, and I have been together with him for 3 years. We met at a friend's birthday party. He wasn't the most attractive guy, but he gave me attention and respect, and that meant a lot. A few weeks later, we were in a relationship. I had a weird gut feeling from the start, but I thought it was just nerves from being in my first serious relationship. Early on, I suspected that he was lying about small things, but I always blamed myself. He'd promise me gifts all the time, which I never asked for, and he never followed through. One Christmas, I got him a thoughtful gift, and he said that he wanted to buy me lingerie in return. But then he claimed that his card, quote, didn't work, so I paid for it myself. I never got the money back, so I ended up buying it for myself instead. The next year, he said that he'd gotten me a MacBook to thank me for always helping him. First, it was always, quote, already at home. Then it was, quote, still at the store and partially paid for. But it turned out that none of it was true. I bought my own, and again he promised to pay me back, and he never did. He stayed at my parents' house for a few months, claiming that his dad was in the hospital and his mom was abusive. Later, I found out that that wasn't true. He just wanted to stay with me. By last September, he stopped visiting me or texting me regularly. He kept saying that he was, quote, on his way, even though he only lives 15 to 20 minutes from me, and he never came. I found out from my best friend with proof that he was flirting with other girls. I confronted him and he admitted it, swore that he'd never do it again, but things didn't improve. He would sometimes show up for half a day and sometimes not at all. I noticed that he'd only do just enough to keep me hoping. He also lied about living alone. I found out that he still lives with his parents when I saw his car at their house. Then I heard from my sister that he messaged the girlfriend of her friend asking if she knew any pretty girls for him because, quote, we had broken up. He even said that I only used him for passionate hugging and money, which is absurd. I was never with him for money. I gave far more than I got. He apologized again and begged me not to leave and said that he'd hurt himself if I did. I gave him one last chance and he tried for 3 weeks. Then he slipped back into his old patterns and worse. He hasn't visited me on weekends for 2 months now. Yesterday, we had a call where I broke down crying, telling him that I can't take it anymore, that he's breaking me emotionally. He told me not to cry and he promised that he'd come today for sure. But now it's been hours and I've heard nothing from him. He was supposed to come today to drive my parents to the airport. They're going away for a month and told me that if he doesn't help, he's not allowed to stay with me while they're gone. He knows this and still didn't show up. The worst part, every time I try to break up, he says, "No, that's not going to happen. I won't let you." He doesn't yell, but he manipulates, saying I'm all he has, or that he'll hurt himself, or that I'm being unfair. It leaves me confused and guilty every time. I feel stuck. I know this is toxic, but when he's with me, he's so kind, supportive, and affectionate. It's like I get addicted to the good version of him, even though he lies constantly and disappears when I need him most. I don't know what to believe anymore. I just needed to get this out of my system. This is literally one of the worst types of guys. He's emotionally abusing you in every single way possible, like emotionally cheating on and trying to actively cheat on you by lying and saying that you guys are broken up. And then he has the audacity to use your love for him against you, saying that he's going to hurt himself if you leave. He's not going to hurt himself. He's just trying to manipulate you. OP, talk to someone. You need to get as far away from this guy as fast as you can. And I know that's easier said than done, but I hope you find the strength to leave him, OP. That was Reddit After Hours, bringing you r/relationship advice. Thank you all so much for listening. And if you like these videos, like and subscribe for more Reddit content.